So we are here with UCR General Counsel Juliette Cohen, who is not in the courtroom today, not filing any briefs, but we are at the Connally Nature Park, correct?
Yes.
And this is the stream that runs through it.
Correct.
And we're doing a little work on the creek today. Talk a little bit about how UCR came to have a relationship with Connally Nature Park.
Well, this property is owned by the city of East Point, but in the 90s, Fulton County School District wanted to build a new school here.
Mm-hmm.
And the local neighbors, Sierra Club, Upper Chattahoochee Riverkeeper, and some other organizations realized that this was a unique property in Metro Atlanta because it holds a pretty dense stand of white oak trees, some of the largest, possibly the largest white oak tree in the state of Georgia. The Hank Aaron is here. And
how big is that?
well, you know,
Pretty big.
it's very large. It's over 200 years old, I believe. And it's kind of a unique tree.
Mm-hmm.
And while there are other white oaks around the state, it is one of the largest, if not the largest. It also holds an endangered and native plant called the pink lady slipper, which is blooming today. It's a beautiful, very delicate pink flower. And so anyway, the groups wanted to make sure that this property was protected and not buried under, cement parking lot and school facility. So it took a number of years, but the organizations filed some appeals and put enough pressure on the county to abandon that project and to find another location for their school. And then this property was permanently protected. And there's a conservation easement on it now that Upper Chattahoochee Riverkeeper works to maintain. And so we've been working with the City of East Point and Trees Atlanta to make sure that the park is keeping up with its intended uses and purposes, which is to provide educational, environmental, ecological, and aesthetic services to the community. So today we are trying to restabilize the stream banks because they have been eroded over time.
So what we're doing is planting freshly cut willow stakes right along the water line of this eroded creek bed right here, which are going to grow quickly, form good root balls, which is going to help hold this stream channel in place and prevent it from eroding continuously and putting more and more mud and sediment into this creek system. And one of the best ways to do that is just transplanting, cutting these willow stakes off of a host plant that we got off of another creek. Doesn't hurt the plant. We just cut a few of these things off, nice sharp angle, and then you can just stick them straight into this creek bed here, and they'll grow very quickly, and the roots will help keep the system in place. Most of this erosion that takes place on these creek beds is because of impervious surface development in the watershed. Rooftops, parking lots, roadways, all of these surfaces don't allow water to soak into the ground when it rains. So instead of soaking into the ground, it shoots off the ground, shoots into this creek system, and just erodes out the banks. So ideally, we would like to control those impervious surfaces to the best degree possible, but this is going to help act as a band-aid to slow the erosion taking place on the creek beds here.